Welcome back to What's Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a FV3805 Tier 9 British SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Serene Coast and it's under the command of Moose. Now I can notice that he's actually got the big gun on this one. That's a 7.2 inch howitzer, which well, equates out at, I think it's 183 millimeters. Yep, 183, near enough. And there are two other guns you can actually have for the FV3805. One of those is the 5.5 inch you normally find on the Crusader SP, and the other one's the 6 inch. And well, that's a 152 millimeter howitzer. So it's very similar in caliber and reload times to the Soviet Artys, which is probably the reason why it's preferred for most play, because it's actually got quite a fast reload. This one with a 7.2 will reload in 29.27 seconds, and as I said, the alpha damage is 900 on a penetration of 46 millimeters and a burst radius of 10 meters, so it's actually quite powerful, but not quite as fast to reload as that 6 inch gun, the medium gun. Near miss on that Centurion 5.1. Now the FV3805 was actually devised, and there was a prototype. It was devised from the Centurion hull, and well, because the Centurion was a step along the way to a universal tank, they thought, why not have a universal Arty as well to go with it? But the British never adopted it because they decided to keep the Abbots instead and go with the standardized NATO artillery piece. And some say that the reason why they didn't actually build their own Arty was more to do with the fact that they thought Arty was a Soviet thing, or rather self-propelled guns were a Soviet thing and they wouldn't be needed. But in fact actually they were, and in the end they actually ended up buying, well, they kept the Abbots for a while and they ended up buying the M109, which is an American Arty, a very good one, which is still in service. So it's not bad. The FV3805 is a bit of a beast, and I think there is actually one that's in a state of renovation at this moment. Somebody's tried to renovate one. I don't think they'll put the 7.2 inch howitzer on it though. Okay, well, Moose is looking for a target. He's found, oh, T26E4 Super Pershing hiding by the rock, dialing in and rounds out. Oh, and just as he fired, the Super Pershing pulled forward and our teammate actually went in behind him, so I think he was the one who got stunned instead of the Pershing. Pershing's gone down. Okay, this time we've got a Type 59. And he's not looking this way, and in fact that T-54's first prototype's gonna take a shot at him any second. He's rammed him to throw his aim off, and he got some damage there. Moose got 320 hit points. The enemy Arty's been spotted. It's a GW Tiger, and he's been taken out of the game. The LT-432 got him. But there's still an enemy Arty out there, an FV3805 just like us. Okay, lining a shot up on the Leopard prototype. A tree went down in the back there. I think that might be where the other Arty is. And there is the enemy Arty. He's actually moved into the pass. Moose fires around in at him, and he damaged him for 218. So he's got half his hit points, and he's picked up some more because the FV3805 took some damage immediately afterwards, and in fact he's now out the game. Okay, there's an SU-101 up there, which is quite a dangerous tank destroyer, and Moose is going to put a round into him to try and ruin his day. Here comes our Skoda T50. Oh, don't want to get rammed by that thing. It is quite powerful. Instead, he's actually changing his aim to go after the Leopard prototype, which is much more lightly armoured. He fires around in after pulling out of the camera view. Just a snapshot is another of the players who likes to fire, and then, well, the moment he presses the button, comes out of aim view, and oh, a Striv drowned. Now, was that intentional? I suspect it was. And it looks like there's a T-44 rushing for the water. Early swim, gentlemen. Yes, it looks like he wants to swim, but that one got wiped out before he can get in the water. And that is the end of the game. So was it two or three enemy tanks drowned themselves? That's really bad. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was a first class tanker for Moose in the FV3805. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 7 in that one, but no medals. But, well, I think the reason why we did this replay was because there was two enemy players drowning themselves, or at least one trying to do it. 2 enemy vehicles did drown themselves, rather, and one tried to do it but got shot in mid-air and taken out of the game. Now, I'd be very interested to find out which ones actually did die by drowning themselves. Well, that one didn't. He didn't. No, these guys all died in the conventional way. It should say by drowning if they actually did die by dipping into the water. And so far, that was the one that died in midair. Oh, actually, no, I mistaken the fact that it will actually show they were killed by themselves. That one did drown himself. That one didn't. And no. 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 Ah, there's another one. That's the other one who drowned himself. AMX 5100 of all things drowned himself. What a mistake to make. You should just carry on fighting. You can earn some more hit points and more credits and more experience. All you have to do is just keep fighting. Well, let's look at team score. Well, Moose didn't get the highest damage in the game. In fact, he got nowhere near the highest damage in the game. The Skoda T50 did very well. 4,175 hit points of damage to him. And then came the Scorpion, the T54 first prototype, the 53TP, the LT432, the 212A even got more damage than Moose did. Moose only got 1280. Didn't get any kills, did 927 base XP. But I suppose actually the reason why we did this video was more to show that tanks, enemy tanks, do drown themselves. In fact, more of them drown themselves than Arty do now, but I think really because the simple fact is that Arty players know the truth. It's that we keep fighting even if it's impossible, because we would much rather get the extra XP, more credits, by ramming the enemy if we have to, just to have the fun of doing it. And if we do take down the enemy tank by ramming them, then we end up with a possibly with a kamikaze medal, and that's a very nice thing to take home. Anyway, let's have a look at the detail report. He fired 7 shots, got 1 direct hit, no penetration, 6 splash, 1,280 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 5 the enemy, didn't get any kills, but got 34 hit points of damage assist, and 3,713 hit points of stun assist off 6 stuns. On a premium count, he actually managed to get a total of 103,548 credits because it was holiday ops and because he had a personal reserve bonus going through. And after ammunition resupply, took away 90,738 credits. He picked up 927 XP, times 5 plus 696 personal reserve, took away 7,651 experience points altogether. So a pretty good game there for Moose, and it was actually quite funny to see that those enemy tanks drown themselves. What a mistake to make. Don't do it in future, because I think Wargaming might deduct or might do something about players who do commit suicide by actually deducting all of their credit bonus from the battle, all of their credits, or all of their XP. Certainly that's what they should do, but of course they don't do that, and that's a bit of a mistake, I think, really, because that encourages people to suicide, so that they actually deprive the enemy team of the extra XP they could earn by getting those kills. And in fact, actually, if the enemy drowns themselves, then they should award the extra XP as if they had actually killed all of the enemy team, because it's only the fact that they died by their own cause, by their own hand, that the enemy team was deprived of the extra. So yes, they for killing themselves in battle, they should actually lose lose their credits and give the bonus to the enemy team. Anyway, that's enough of my ranting for today. That's the last of the videos I'm going to do today. I have been working since 4 o'clock this morning. Yes, I was an early riser today. And I've been working since 4 o'clock in the morning. I must have done about 20 videos in one day. Yeah, it's rather a lot. And you can probably tell I'm pretty tired right now. And it's 6:30 in the evening. And, well, I hope you enjoy some of these replays. Some of them are quite good. Some of them are actually amazing. And one of them was my own, actually. And I had a fun battle. And I didn't suicide. I rammed the enemy at full speed and took him out of the game. So, yes, that was a bit of fun. So, if you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. And thank you for watching.